1976, the United States bicentennial year. Encouraged by New York Roadrunner founding president Ted Corbett, Manhattan Borough President Percy Sutton, and others, New York City Marathon co-founder and race director Fred Lebow boldly took the chance of moving the race from Central Park to the streets of the city, encompassing all 5 boroughs. The running boom across the country was underway, and the timing of a high-visibility marathon could not have been better. Leading the field of more than 2,000 runners was Boston's Bill Rogers.
The race, I think, takes its energy from the city, and the Roadrunners Club, you know, the organization there, you've got a great team behind it, a team that puts their heart and soul into it. And to make your race, if you want to have a good road race, it's not easy. And I think it's taken them years of work, you know, and well, you look at the early days of New York City Marathon when it was kind of not taken too seriously, but when Fred Lebow and Alan Steinfeld and the New York Roadrunners crew took it seriously and moved it outside into the city. Fred came down, invited Frank Shorter and I to duke it out in New York, you know, in the first 5-borough race, and we all said, "Huh? We're going to run through the streets of New York? What is this?" You know, and but it was there's a great feeling to running through the streets, and you literally have to run through the streets of the city to make a road race successful, I think. What was it like? And the experience of running in New York was a mind-boggler. I didn't know where I was going, you know. And I was alone by halfway, and but I loved it. I loved running over the bridges and the Queensboro Bridge and coming into the park. And it was a beautiful day for running. It was cool, sunny, dry, and I came close to breaking the American record that day. So it was a great feeling to it, you know. And I was like running by park benches around 5-minute mile pace or something like that, and just cranking out. And I think we ran up some steps, and it was like, but the way I always felt about New York was kind of like running cross country, which I've always liked. I like the kind of changing, turning corners and the different neighborhoods and the people of New York. What you really sense is the different neighborhoods and the people of New York, and they love the race. The people of New York love the marathon, and they're so close to the runners, and they're so psyched up about this race, you know. Lots of spectators. That's a big part of road racing. It's a big part of it, you know.
Bill Rogers won the New York City Marathon 4 straight times, 1976 through 1979, etching his legend in the pavement of New York City. The 5-borough race had thrust the marathon into the spotlight, and suddenly New York Roadrunners, organizers of the marathon, had a huge success on its hands. And the rest, as they say, is history. 1976, the first 5-borough New York City Marathon, a New York Roadrunners great moment.